Okay, so I really don't want to talk about this Doris Ogala, saga with Pastor Chris and the rest of it because I feel, to me, when I see those things, I feel like it's not worth talking about. But then, since I started getting some funny videos and some emotions attached to this whole thing, some comments, some feeds, some write-ups from some bloggers, some content creators, and some comments in comment sections, it prompted me to want to do this video. You see, this country, the fastest way to keep this country backward without moving at all is play the game of emotions with this country, and play 100 times. That card must surely enter. I go lie for you. Play the game of emotions. That card of emotion, just say play and they go. It no matter, even though you tell the Nigerians, say, I want play game of emotion now. If you still play them, you go enter. That's sure bet. Because make it make sense. This country is one country that once somebody don't come out, shed tears. Once somebody don't come out, be in sober reflection or sober mood, in don't win 50% of the majority to his side or to her side. Once people come out to, act or put up an act that looks as if that they should be mercied for, 50%, if not 80% of Nigerians go shift, come inside. And that is why we've remained where we are today. Now, I've carefully listened to a lot of videos from this Doris Ogala. And also I've listened to a live interview by one of the sisters to the ex-husband. The whole story no just rhyme. Now, Doris said she never loved this man. And she told this man, I don't love you. That it was pressure from him and pressure from his family that made her want to concede to marrying the man. Now, Doris, at your level, I am sure that you are not a minor. Like, I am totally sure that you are not a minor or below 18 when that your husband start coming for you. You have been a lady. You have been doing big things. You've been a movie actress. In fact, you have been exposed. For someone that is an actress to tell you that she succumbed to pressure from her parents, it doesn't add up. Because even from the movie, when they try make us understand, say that if a man no love a woman, or if a woman no love a man, that she's supposed to stand her ground, that love should triumph. Now, wait till they act for movie shows. You will be movie actor. You will get your ground. You will know, say you don't mature. No be say person go, you can't tell, you don't travel, you don't expose, you don't tear eye. Now they tell us say that because of pressure, now it make you go settle for a man you do not love. I don't think so. Now, when I listen to the sister interview with one of the bloggers, or rather one of the influencers, a guy I respect so much, it was revealed that guy, that your ex, was a very big fish. That guy, Benjamin, Ballerina. Do you understand? And now it's making sense. It's really making sense. And he was willing to spend on you. He was actually spending on you. You came, you saw the doings. You even, according to the story, allegedly, you even have to find a way to kick out another Anita that got pregnant for him. Just because you want to take charge. Now you are putting it up here for us to now digest. To now see you as the victim. Because your partner or your ex isn't a social media person, he cannot come out and you have a bigger fan base. It is easier for you to manipulate the whole story So that people go now they see I'm say, nah, as you talk, I'm not so it be. Daddy Freeze asked you, can you put that guy on a call? He said no, that he was not going to take call. He's not a social media person. And true, that guy is not a social media person. And now I see why it is easier for you to say that you told him that you will not. Tell me that man, an Igbo man, that you will say you will not marry. And he is insisting that he will marry you, knowing that he's the one spending on you, and knowing that marriage no go fetch anything. You go still chook head enter there. On at times, I know at times, even though I understand that this is the way it is, but now let's come to your issue with Chris, Pastor Chris, the fine boy pastor where we say they make you go gaga. He say you know go day, you go marry another person because he promised you marriage. Now from your story, you left Pastor Chris to marry. According to you, because of the pressure your people, the amount come your way, you have no other option but to marry your ex. Now you married him. According to you, you no love him, but you just got marry him because you want to please your people. According to you, there's nothing you are benefiting as you tear I rich. You just to go marry him just to please your people. May we leave that story the way you tell her. Happy? But then, do you not think that if you had loved Pastor Chris enough, you shouldn't have married that guy? Because you have met Pastor Chris before you married him. Even though you met the guy, your ex-husband first, according to your story, you later now, because you didn't love, your husband enough, and he was calling you 200 times in a day, which pisses you off. And that's part of the things that doesn't even add up, man. Because I know women, most of you love attention. All of a sudden, you don't like attention anymore. Okay, let's just leave your story the way you carry the talker. Now, you made up your mind that you're going to go and marry that man, knowing that your heart is with Pastor Chris. Now, you went to marry him, and now find out that it don't go make sense. And to you, Pastor Chris come to tell you now, say make you come out from the marriage. And from there, on the wrong things. If according to you, not physically, but when they do video call, they do some Koromoto kind of things, with your video call. Say even your ex-husband, they don't catch you once, and you talk, say, the marriage, they toxic, a part of the reason why make you come out. Now, for you to have married your ex, knowing that your heart is with Chris, why then do you now blame Chris now for leaving you to marry another person? You say he promised you marriage. He promised you marriage. And because he promised you marriage, he's not going to marry another person. When you be the data, or when I'm not siding the Pastor Chris, I'm still coming to that guy chapter, because that guy in a proper way. Person look at me, gonna say, na proper in your own day body, no be child. So, but now you married another person, your ex, and you did not deem Pastor Chris, fit to refuse that your ex in order to marry him. Now, it was after you ended up marrying him and you left your husband to get to Pastor Chris. Your problem now is, why must he then leave you to marry another person? So my question is, you are married somebody else, when you know that you have fallen in love with this guy, why don't you wait? Why don't you say no? Why don't you refuse the pressure? According to the way you're putting it, that you are pressured, which I doubt. Let us be calling a spade a spade. This social media and only emotions go finish Nigerians. Drop your emotions and be able to know the truth about this whole thing.